হ্যাঁ ম্যাম,
What?
স্টার্ট করে নি।
Just আমার একটু নেট প্রবলেম আছে, আমি আসলে বাইরে আছি।
আচ্ছা আচ্ছা ম্যাম, তাহলে আমরা স্টার্ট করে দিই।
আমি খুব অল্প কিছু কথা বলে আমি ইনগরেশন করে দিচ্ছি।
ওকে ওকে
হ্যাঁ,
ওকে ম্যাম, ওকে ম্যাম।
ওয়াইফাই নেই আমার, মানে মোবাইলে তার নেট তো, কাজে আমি ইনগরেশনটা করে দিতে চাই।
ওকে ওকে
Yes,
ম্যাম।
start, yes.
हाँ हाँ। Good evening, respected principal ma'am, teachers and students present. We welcome you to this webinar on World Earth Day. Uh, this is being celebrated by Rishi Bamkin Chandra College for Women. I would request our principal ma'am to do the inauguration before we move forward in our program. So ma'am, if you can kindly say a few words to enlighten us with your speech, please. Kindly, over to you ma'am. হ্যাঁ, ওভার টু ইউ ম্যাম। আপনার
Thank
আওয়াজ।
you.
হ্যাঁ।
Thank you, Jesse. I welcome you all, including our... Yes, শোনা যাচ্ছে? কথা শোনা যাচ্ছে?
হ্যাঁ শোনা যাচ্ছে।
কথা শোনা যাচ্ছে?
হ্যাঁ শোনা যাচ্ছে শোনা যাচ্ছে।
জাসমিত, কথা শোনা যাচ্ছে?
হ্যাঁ শোনা যাচ্ছে ম্যাম,
Okay.
শোনা যাচ্ছে,
শোনা যাচ্ছে?
শোনা
Okay.
যাচ্ছে।
I welcome you all, our students. Okay. Okay, our students, teachers who are present here, I welcome you all. Our technical person and our Dr. Jasmeet Singh, who is conducting the seminar, and also Dr. Tulima De, including Shoranshu, who prepared the banner, and all teachers and students, I welcome them all. April 22nd is the Earth Day, a day to bring attention to how important it is to protect and preserve the environment. Since 1970, Earth Day has become a global event. Climate change, deforestation, biodiversity loss, pollution, etc. are the issues we should prevent to save the planet. The Earth is our home, our sacred place, and our source of life. We breathe its air, drink its water, and eat its food. Our existence depends on it, and it is our duty to protect it. Our earth is actually suffering from the climate change, the pollution, and many other problems. We should focus in this type of seminar. So World Earth Day is to make everybody aware that how dangerous it is to live, to face our earth is facing. So this is the motto of our seminar. We must advocate for policy changes and seek more responsibility from the leaders. Also, we must take proper measures to make sure that our future generations can also use these resources which our earth has. So let's protect our planet today and every day together, and let's create a sustainable and balanced future. Make Earth Day every day, not a single day. Thank you everybody, and our webinar is beginning now. So let us proceed, and over to Dr. Jasmeet Singh. Thank you.
Thank you ma'am for your kind words. Before we move into this program, I would request Professor Dr. Gargi Mukhopadhyay ma'am to kindly inaugurate the session with her song. Gargi ma'am, are you there online? Gargi ma'am, are you there online?
হ্যাঁ আছি।
হ্যাঁ, Gargi ma'am, over to you.
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে।
ওয়ার্ল্ড আর্থ ডে কে কেন্দ্র করে আজকে আমরা আন্তর্জাতিক মাধ্যমে সমবেত হয়েছি। এখানে উপস্থিত সকলকে আমি শ্রেণীমতো সম্ভাষণ জানাই। তো আমরা তো জানি যে রবি ঠাকুরকে আমরা সব সময় সবকিছুতেই ডাক পারি একবার সবকিছুর সমাধান দেওয়ার জন্য। তো এই মুহূর্তে আমাদের যেটা সবচেয়ে বেশি কষ্ট দিচ্ছে এই প্রচন্ড দাবদাহ, যাতে আমরা প্রকৃতি মার সঙ্গে সঙ্গে আমরা জ্বলে পুড়ে খাক হয়ে যাচ্ছি। তো সেইটাকে মাথায় রেখেই আমি একটা গান পরিবেশন করছি। আচ্ছা, আমার সঙ্গে সঙ্গতে রয়েছে হারমোনিয়ামে রয়েছে সঞ্চারী সরকার এবং তবলায় রয়েছে নিরুপম রায়। আচ্ছা, দারুণ অগ্নি বানে রে, দারুণ অগ্নি বানে রে, হৃদয় তৃষায় হানে রে, হৃদয় তৃষায় হানে রে, বানে দারুণ অগ্নি বানে রে, দারুণ অগ্নি বানে রে, রজনী নিদ্রাহীন দীর্ঘ দগ্ধ দিন, রজনী নিদ্রাহীন দীর্ঘ দগ্ধ দিন, আরাম নাহি সে জানে রে, আরাম নাহি যে জানে রে, জানে দারুণ অগ্নি বানে রে, দারুণ অগ্নি বানে রে, শুষ্ক কানন শাখে ক্লান্ত কপোত ডাকে, শুষ্ক কানন শাখে ক্লান্ত কপোত ডাকে, অরুণ কাতর পানে রে, বানে দারুণ অগ্নি বানে রে, ভয় নাহি ভয় নাহি ভয় নাহি ভয় নাহি ভয় নাহি ভয় নাহি, গগনে রয়েছি চাহি, ভয় নাহি ভয় নাহি ভয় নাহি, গগনে রয়েছি চাহি, জানি ঝঞ্ঝার বেশে দিলে দেখা তুমি এসে, জানি ঝঞ্ঝার বেশে দিলে দেখা তুমি এসে, একদা তাপৃত প্রাণে রে, প্রাণে দারুণ অগ্নি বানে রে, দারুণ অগ্নি বানে রে, দারুণ অগ্নি বানে রে। নমস্কার।
Thanks a lot, Gargi ma'am. It was a wonderful rendition of Rabindra Sangeet. Now we move on with our program. I would now like to call on the mic our very own teacher from the Department of Environmental Science. I'd request Professor Rakhi Mohanoglis ma'am to kindly take over. She is our guest speaker for today and she will enlighten us on this World Earth Day. So over to you, ma'am. Rakhi ma'am, are you there online?
Yes, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Over to
শোনা
you.
যাচ্ছে, sir?
হ্যাঁ ম্যাম, শোনা যাচ্ছে।
Good evening, all of you. তো আজকে 22শে এপ্রিল ওয়ার্ল্ড আর্থ ডে। তো পৃথিবীকে ধ্বংসের হাত থেকে রক্ষার জন্য প্রতি বছর এই দিনটি আর্থ ডে হিসাবে পালিত হয়। In 1969 সান ফ্রান্সিসকোতে যে ইউনেস্কোর সম্মেলন হয়েছিল, সেখানে ম্যাককনেল নামে একজন শান্তিকর্মী প্রথম পৃথিবীর জন্য একটি নির্দিষ্ট দিন ধার্য করার প্রস্তাব দিয়েছিলেন। এবং তারপর 1970 21 মার্চ উত্তর গোলার্ধে এই দিনটি প্রথম উদযাপিত হলেও 1970 এপ্রিল অর্থাৎ আজকের দিনে মার্কিন যুক্তরাষ্ট্রের সেনেটর নেলসন প্রথম সর্বসম্মতিক্রমে এই দিনটিকে আর্থ ডে হিসাবে ঘোষণা করেন। এবং সেই থেকে প্রত্যেক বছর এই আজকের দিনে ওয়ার্ল্ড আর্থ ডে হিসাবে পালিত হয়। এবং আজ এই বছর এই দিনটি হলো 53তম আর্থ ডে দিবস। এবং এই আজকে প্রত্যেক বছরের মতো এবছর একটি নির্দিষ্ট থিম আছে আজকের দিনে, সেটি হলো ইনভেস্ট ইন আওয়ার প্ল্যানেট। এবং ইনভেস্ট মানে এটা নয় যে কোনো টাকা পয়সা ইনভেস্ট করা বা কিছু, এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের আমরা যে প্রতিনিয়ত প্রকৃতি থেকে যে সম্পদকে আমরা নিঃশেষিত করছি বা আমরা গ্রহণ করছি, আমরা সুবিধা লাভ করছি, তার বিনিময়ে যদি আমরা কিছু ফিরিয়ে দিতে পারি। আমরা তো ফিরিয়ে দেব প্রকৃতিতে যেটা দিতে পারি, সেটা হচ্ছে প্রাকৃতিক সম্পদ। প্রাকৃতিক সম্পদ হিসাবে গাছপালা লাগানো বা বিভিন্ন পরিবেশ দূষণের হাত থেকে রক্ষা করতে যদি পারি আমরা পৃথিবীকে, তবেই এই দিনটি সার্থকতা আসবে। আমরা প্রতিনিয়ত গাছ কেটে ফেলছি, অরণ্য ধ্বংস করে ফেলছি, এবং তার ফলস্বরূপ দিনে দিনে আমাদের গ্লোবাল ওয়ার্মিং বেড়ে যাচ্ছে। আজকে এত তাপমাত্রা আমাদের বেড়ে যাচ্ছে, গরমে হাঁসফাঁস করছি। তো তার একটাই কারণ, দিনে দিনে আমরা আধুনিকীকরণের জন্য আমরা পরিবেশকে প্রতিনিয়ত ধ্বংস করে যাচ্ছি। আমরা যত আধুনিক হচ্ছি আমরা প্রকৃতিকে ধ্বংস করছি, এবং তার ফলস্বরূপ আজকে এই অবক্ষয়, প্রকৃতির অবক্ষয়। এবং তার জন্য আজকে এই আমাদের এত গরমে এত কষ্ট পাওয়া, এত সমস্যা, চারিদিকে এত দূষণ, পরিবেশ দূষণ, বায়ু দূষণ, জল দূষণ, নানা রকম দূষণে আমাদের পৃথিবী আজকে জর্জরিত এবং অবক্ষয়ের পথে। তো সেই কারণে যদি আমরা এর হাত থেকে রক্ষা করতে আমরা যদি প্রত্যেক দিন বা এই দিনটিকে লক্ষ্য করে যদি আমরা গাছ লাগাতে পারি, শুধু গাছ লাগানোই না, সেটাকে যত্ন করে যদি আমরা বড় করতে পারি, তবেই আমরা আগামী দিনে এই দূষণের হাত থেকে অনেকটাই রক্ষা পেতে পারি। এবং যে এই দিনে দিনে যে জল দূষণ হচ্ছে, সেই জল দূষণের হাত থেকে রক্ষার জন্য ফিউচার জেনারেশনের হাতে হয়তো আগামী দিনে জল সংকট দেখা দিতে পারে প্রকৃতিতে। তো তার হাত থেকে রক্ষা করার জন্য যদি আমরা বৃষ্টির জলকে ধরে রাখতে পারি এবং সেইভাবে যদি তাকে কাজে লাগাতে পারি, ইউজফুল করতে পারি, তবেই কিন্তু আমরা প্রকৃতির সম্পদকে কিছুটা হলেও ফিরিয়ে দিতে পারবো। আজকে পৃথিবীতে চারিদিকে সমস্ত কিছু সংকট, প্রাকৃতিক সম্পদের সংকট দেখা দিচ্ছে, বিভিন্ন জিনিসে যেটা ফ্রেশ এয়ার, জল, ফ্রেশ ওয়াটার, সবকিছুরই আজকে সংকট দেখা দিচ্ছে। তার একটাই কারণ, আমরা আধুনিকীকরণের জন্য বা নিজেদের উন্নতির জন্য আমরা পরিবেশকে নিঃশেষিত করছি। তো আমাদের এখন সময় এসেছে প্রকৃতি নিয়ে ভাববার, যাতে আমরা কিছুটা হলেও ফিরিয়ে দিতে পারি ভবিষ্যৎ প্রজন্মের জন্য। আমরা যে সুযোগ সুবিধাগুলো লাভ করতে পারছি, আগামী প্রজন্মও যেন সেই একই সুযোগ সুবিধা লাভ করতে পারে, তারা প্রাকৃতিক সম্পদের সঠিক ব্যবহার করতে পারে। তার জন্য আমাদের এখন থেকেই সচেতন হতে হবে, এবং এই দিনটি পালনের মাধ্যমে আমাদেরকে প্রত্যেককে সচেতন হতে হবে যে আমরা যতটা প্রকৃতি থেকে নিচ্ছি, তার কিছুটাও যদি আমরা প্রকৃতিতে দিতে পারি, তবেই কিন্তু আজকের দিনে সার্থকতা আসবে। কোনো একটা নির্দিষ্ট দিন এই পৃথিবীকে বাঁচানোর জন্য বা আর্থ ডে হিসাবে রক্ষা করার জন্য যথেষ্ট নয়, আমরা সবাই জানি এটা। তো প্রত্যেকটা দিন যদি আমরা সচেতন হই এবং অন্যকেও সচেতন করতে পারি প্রকৃতি, পরিবেশ, অবক্ষয়ের এই দিনগুলো সম্পর্কে বা অবক্ষয় সম্পর্কে যদি সচেতন করতে পারি, সেইভাবে যদি আমরা নিজেদের কাজকর্ম করতে পারি, তবে কিন্তু এই দিনটি সার্থকতা। আমাদের প্রত্যেকেরই উচিত যে আগামী প্রজন্মকে যেন আমরা সুন্দর একটা পৃথিবী উপহার দিতে পারি, এবং তার জন্য এখন থেকে আমাদের প্রকৃতির ভারসাম্য রক্ষার জন্য গাছপালা লাগানো, জল অপচয় নষ্ট যাতে না হয় সেই দিকে লক্ষ্য রাখা, এইসব ব্যাপারে সচেতন হতে হবে। তবেই কিন্তু আজকের দিনের সার্থকতা। না হলে এই দিনটি শুধু উদযাপনের মাধ্যমেই পালিত হবে, আর প্রত্যেক বছরই উদযাপন হবে, কিন্তু আসল কাজটা কিছু হবে না। তো এটাই আমার বক্তব্য। সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ।
Thanks a lot, ma'am. Thanks a lot, ma'am, for enlightening us. It was wonderful to hear from you. So now we have a small presentation from my side. I will be sharing my screen for a small presentation on this World Earth Day. We have two presentations. One I will be showing it just now, and the other one will be shown a bit later. So I am sharing my screen for the first presentation. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
আমি তোমাদের পোড়ামাটির শহরের প্রাণ খুঁজে পাই না কো আর। যেখানে নদী ছিল সেখানে ইটের পাহাড়। এই শহরের রঙিন আলোর উৎসব ছেড়ে একদিন কোনো এক বাঁধ ভাঙা পূর্ণিমার রাতে যদি মনে লয় ঈশ্বর সৃষ্ট কোনো পৃথিবীতে আমি ফিরে যাব নিশ্চয়।
Okay, thank you. So now we will be moving to the presentation section. I would request the students from the Department of Botany, if I am audible, if you people can hear me, I will call out the names and you can present your article within 2 or 3 minutes. We will be giving maximum of 4 minutes. So within 3 minutes I will be knocking you once. You have to complete it within 4 minutes. Okay, so I'll be calling out the names. Kindly come forward. The first person from the Department of Botany is Polumi Dash. Polumi Dash, are you there online?
Yes, sir.
Over to you, Polumi. Over to you. You have 3 to 4 minutes, huh?
Okay, sir.
Okay, continue.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Polumi Dash, a student of 6th semester Botany Honours.
Polumi, I would like to interrupt a bit. Kindly, if you can unmute your video button. We would like to see you also.
Okay.
Huh? Okay.
Today, on the occasion of Art Day, I am here to deliver a speech on regenerative agriculture. So, let me share my screen. We need to know what is regenerative agriculture. Regenerative agriculture is a holistic farming system that focuses on soil health, food quality, biodiversity improvement, water quality and air quality. It improves soil health through practices that increase soil organic matter, biota and biodiversity. Regenerative agriculture follows 5 principles. That is, they are minimize soil disturbance, maximize crop diversity, keep the soil cover, maintain living root year round, integrate livestock. Now we will get to know how regenerative agriculture follow all these 5 principles. Minimize soil disturbance. By reducing soil disturbance, regenerative agriculture aims to promote the growth of beneficial microbes and increase the soil's ability to retain water and nutrients. This can lead to increased crop yields and improved overall soil health. Next, cover crops. A layer of green crops can protect the soil surface from harmful sun rays and frost and prevent rain from washing it away. It will enhance the soil's water retention capacity, thus accelerating a better nutrient cycle. Some of the practices
used in regenerative agriculture to build and maintain soil armor includes cover cropping, reduced tillage, and crop rotation. Next is maximize crop diversity. Another key principle of regenerative agriculture is practicing crop diversity. This means growing variety of different crops on a farm rather than relying on a single crop. Crop diversity can be achieved through the use of cover crops, crop and intercrop. Next, maintaining a living root in the ground year-round is required to keep the soil biology processes working, no matter the season. Soil microbes use active carbon fast, which comes from living roots. These roots provide food for beneficial microbes and spark beneficial relationships between these microbes and plants. Next is integrating livestock. Soil and plant health is improved by proper grazing, which recycles nutrients, reduces plant selectivity, and increases plant diversity. As with any management practice, grazing is a tool that requires intentional application. Now there are some benefits of regenerative agriculture. Firstly, it increases higher crop productivity, more efficient resource use, weed pest and disease suppression attracts beneficial organisms, improves soil quality, helps resilience to stress, lower input costs, can lower use of back fertilizers, enhanced ecosystem services. Now, why regenerative agriculture should be adopted? Widespread adoption of regenerative agriculture will be important to effectively and systematically address some of today's most pressing challenges, such as climate change, food security and nutrition, water and soil quality, biodiversity, and sustainable livelihoods. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Polomidash. It was to the point, brief, and very informative. Thank you once again. So this was Polomidash. This was Polomidash from the 6th semester from the Department of Botany. Now I would like to call again from semester 6 and Department of Botany, Moon Raut. Moon Raut, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Over to you, Moon. You have 4 minutes, huh? 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Okay,
Good
over to
evening,
you.
respected
ভিডিওটা অন করে নেবে একটু।
Good evening, all teacher and student. Today I discuss about the concept of হচ্ছে
I suppose Moon will come back. So before Moon comes back, we can call Mallika Mukherjee. Mallika, are you there from the Department of Botany? Mallika?
Yes, sir.
Mallika, over to you. You have 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Sir, actually আমার একটু প্রবলেম হয়েছে, স্যার ভিডিওটা যদি অফ করে বলা যেত
ঠিক
বেটার
আছে,
হতো, স্যার।
ঠিক আছে, বলো।
Thank you, sir. So, good evening, everyone, and good evening, my respected all teachers and our principal ma'am. My name is Mallika Mukherjee, and I am botany student at Rishi Bankim Chandra College for Women. Today, on the occasion of Earth Day, I would like to discuss the significance of machine learning and computer vision in biodiversity. So, now, in today's seminar, I discuss the significance of using machine learning and computer vision in biodiversity conservation. I emphasize the importance of monitoring and protecting endangered species and rare plants. The seminar provided an overview of machine learning and computer vision and how they can be applied in conservation efforts, and I presented several successful case studies to demonstrate the practical applications of these technologies. So the seminar also highlighted the challenges and limitations of using machine learning and computer vision in conservation and discussed the future possibilities of these technologies in biodiversity. So now I would like to take a moment to appreciate the beauty and wonder of our planet as we celebrate the Earth Day, and it is important to remember that we all have to role to play in protecting and preserving the natural world. By taking small steps such as reducing our carbon footprint, using less plastic, and supporting sustainable practices, we can make a big difference in protecting the environment. So, what is the Earth Day? Earth Day is an annual event celebrated on April 2020 to raise awareness about environmental issues and inspire action to protect the planet. Art Day is an opportunity to reflect on the state of our planet and to take action to address the urgent environmental challenges we face, such as climate change, pollution, deforestation, and loss of biodiversity. So, it is also a day to celebrate the beauty and diversity of our natural world and to renew our commitment to protecting it for future generations. Now, I would like to move on to the next slide and discuss the importance of monitoring and protecting endangered species and their plants. So, there are several pictures of endangered species like Malabar mahogany, Chlorophytum tuberosum, red sandalwood, Assam catkin ebony, and there are some endangered animal species. They are also involved. And now, monitoring and protecting endangered species and rare plants is essential for maintaining the biodiversity of our planet and ensuring the continued existence of important ecosystems. And why this is so important? And this is important, and they are helped in conserve the biodiversity and this economic value, cultural significance, and ethical responsibility. So, monitoring and protecting endangered species and rare plants is crucial for maintaining biodiversity, sustaining local economies, and preserving the cultural heritage. It is also our ethical responsibility to protect the planet for future generations. Machine learning and computer vision can assist in analyzing large datasets and predicting changes in ecosystems, helping us understand and protect the endangered species and rare plants for benefits of all. Now we can see overview of machine learning and computer vision. So what is the machine learning and computer vision? Machine learning and computer vision are two powerful technologies that are transforming various fields, including biodiversity conservation. Machine learning involves the use of algorithms to automatically learn patterns in data and make predictions or decisions. Computer vision refers to the ability of machines to interpret and understand visual information from digital images and videos. And in conservation, machines learning and computer vision can be used to analyze a large dataset, identify patterns, and make predictions about species and ecosystems. And these technologies have a great potential to revolutionize the way we monitor and protect the biodiversity. So there are diagram of the machine learning. And applications of machine learning and computer vision. So let's move on the next slide and talk about some of the applications of machine learning and computer vision in conservation. And these technologies have a wide range of uses in conservation, from species monitoring to detecting illegal activities like poaching. And some example includes the use of machine learning algorithms to analyze satellite image and camera traps footage to track the endangered species, and created detailed maps of habitats using computer vision techniques, and detect and classify the illegal activities such as poaching and deforestation. Additionally, machine learning can be used to analyze genetic data and detect disease outbreaks in wildlife population. And these applications demonstrate the potential for machine learning and computer vision to support the conservation efforts and protect endangered species and their habitats. And now, in these slides, you will have the opportunity to see some practical examples of machine learning and computer vision being used in conservation efforts. And I encourage you to take a look and see how these technologies are being implemented to protect the endangered species and their habitats. So, slide 1, slide 12 number, these case studies showcase the practical implementation of machine learning and computer vision in conservation efforts. And in Tanzania, computer vision was used to monitor elephant populations and detect illegal poaching activity. In Rwanda, machine learning was used to track the movements of the endangered mountain gorillas. In Australia, machine learning logarithm was developed to identify individual humpback whales. And in Brazil, computer vision was used to create a detailed map of Amazon rainforest, while in Kenya, machine learning was used to detect and prevent poaching activity. Finally, in Antarctica, computer vision was used to monitor the populations of emperor penguins and the impact of climate change on their habitat. And the sources provided by research articles published in peer-reviewed scientific journals, and they describe various case studies of using machine learning and computer vision in conservation efforts, such as protecting elephants, tracking gorillas, identifying individual animals, and mapping habitats, detecting poaching, and monitoring penguins. And each article provides detailed information on the methodology. These are the implications of the research, and these sources can be considered reliable and trustworthy as they have undergone rigorous scientific review and have been published in reputable journals. And now I would like to express my gratitude for allowing me to speak on the topic of the future of machine learning and computer vision in biodiversity. As a student, it has been an honor to share my thoughts and insights on this exciting field. And the potential of machine learning and computer vision in biodiversity conservation is immense. And with the help of these technologies, we can monitor and track animal populations more effectively and map habitats more accurately and detect illegal poaching activity more efficiently. So these advancements can have a significant impact on the conservation efforts and contribute to preservation of our planet's rich biodiversity. Thank you.
Thank you, Mullika. It was a very exhaustive and very informative presentation of yours. It was a wonderful presentation. Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Moon Raut, are you there online? Moon, join করতে পেরেছো? Okay, we move on to the next participant, Snigdha Ghosh. Snigdha, are you there online?
Yes, sir.
Okay, over to you, Snigdha.
Good evening to our respected teachers and dear friends. Myself Snigdha Ghosh, student of 6th Botany Honours. Today on the occasion of Earth Day, to create awareness of the need to protect our Earth, I am here to deliver a speech on biomagnification and its effect on environment. So let me share my screen. Firstly, we need to know what is biomagnification. Biomagnification, also known as biological magnification, is the increase of substance that occurs in food chain. These substances are usually found in contaminated environments. Substances such as pesticides and mercury are absorbed by organisms due to their environment or the food they consume. The substance then accumulates inside the cell. When an organism higher in the food chain eats multiple organisms below, each of them containing some of the toxins become more concentrated in the higher food chain. Now we will know what is bioaccumulation. Biomagnification is often related with bioaccumulation, which is the increase of the toxic substance in an organism's body. These two terms are different. Accumulation pertains to harmful substances in a living organism's body and its effects. Magnification deals with the substance being passed along the food chain. Bioaccumulation will cause a number of problems within the body that contain it. So, we have to know how biomagnification affects animals. A common example of biomagnification and bioaccumulation is the use of DDT in the 1960s. DDT or dichlorodiphenilyl dichloroethane was overly used by humans as a pesticide. It soon found its way into the environment. DDT and other toxins eventually climbed up the chain and affected the bald eagles, nearly driving them to extinction. The DDT was absorbed by organisms which the bald eagles hinted. such as fish and carrion. Each bald eagle would eat multiple number of these fish and carrion. The DDT would accumulate inside each of the eagle's bodies. The DDT would sterilize the birds or cause them to make fragile eggs that would break easily. This caused the bird population to dwindle rapidly. Here is a graph showing bald eagle population. Next, this is a picture showing how DDT rise in a food chain. Now we have to know about mercury. Mercury is a natural substance that is found in very small quantities in the ocean. Human interference with the environment causes higher levels of mercury in the ocean. Algae, a producer, consistently absorbs the mercury which is found in its environment. However, it excretes it slowly. Often, zooplankton will consume the algae and the mercury along with it. The plankton is then consumed by small fish, which is in turn consumed by larger fishes. Eventually, the fishes end up on human dinner tables. Humans who consume fishes high in mercury will easily become ill from mercury poisoning. Here is a picture showing the rising concentration of mercury from lower organisms to higher organisms. Next, this picture showing biomagnification of DDT in a marine ecosystem. Now, here is a graph showing toxin in water bodies. So, let us know how we can prevent biomagnification. In an attempt to eradicate biomagnification, the US and several countries worldwide have placed a ban on the use of DDT. People are trying to prevent harmful substances such as oil and human waste from being dumped in water. Landfills are also trying to get rid of these substances because they can seep into groundwater. Here are some sources. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Snigdha. Now we move on to the fourth semester of Department of Botany. Lisa Mojumdar, are you there online, Lisa?
Yes, sir.
Over to you, Lisa. Keep it short, 3 to 4 minutes.
Yes.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to my presentation. Myself, Lisa Mujumdar, student of 4th SEM Botany Honours. Now I am sharing the screen. As you can see on the screen, my topic is today phytoremediation. In my presentation, I am focused on phytoremediation and its classification. These classification are phytoextraction, phytodegradation, phytostabilization, phytovolatilization, and stimulation. First of all, we all need to know what is phytoremediation. Phytoremediation basically refers to the use of plants and associated soil microbes to reduce the concentration or toxic effect of contaminant in the environment. Now I will focus on the phytoextraction. Phytoextraction is the process mostly used to refer to metal removal from soil. It is also capable of removing heavily metal contaminated soil without impairing the soil quality. Next, phytodegradation. Phytodegradation involves the degradation of organic contaminants directly through the release of enzyme from roots or through metabolic activity within plant tissues. Phytostabilization. Phytostabilization is the use of metal-tolerant plant species to immobilize heavy metals below ground and decrease their bioavailability. Phytostabilization also reduces the mobility and therefore the rank of inorganic contaminants without necessarily removing from the site. Phytovolatilization. Phytovolatilization involves the uptake of contaminants by plant root and its conversion to a gaseous state and release into the atmosphere. Phytostimulation. The phytostimulation is a phytoremediation technique that can be used to remediate area contaminated with herbicides. It is necessary to select plants with high capacity ability to stimulate soil microbial activity. Now the conclusion. The method is not harmful. No such chemicals need to add, hence it is not cost effective. Sometimes application of pesticides kill the beneficial microbe also. Here only selected one are degraded. Microbes grow rapidly in the soil, so no need to recurring addition of inoculants. No need to involve expertise persons to carry the process. Contaminated soil easily becomes cultivated after the procedure. Microbes grow rapidly in the soil, so need to recurring addition of inoculants.
Thank you, Lisa. It was a wonderful presentation, short and brief and to the point. We would now like to move to the Department of Chemistry. We have the name of one student from the Department of Chemistry. Manushi, are you there online? Manushi Dash from the Department of Chemistry.
I'm there.
Over to you, Manushi. Keep it short, 3 to 4 minutes. Okay.
A very good evening to one and all present here. Thank you so much for letting me share my words on behalf of my class. It's an honor. I am Manushi Das from Chemistry Honors first year batch, and today I would like to share some of my views and thoughts about Art Day on the theme Invention of One. It wouldn't take very long and I would be beyond grateful to withdraw your attention on the topic. So without wasting any of our valuable time, let's dive right in, shall we? First and foremost, when I hear people talking about this thing, there are some questions that come to our mind. What is this thing about? Why is this important? Why do we even need to invest on our planet? In simple terms, this theme focuses on acting in a bold way, innovating in a broad way, and implementing in an equitable manner. Many often wonder why we celebrate Earth. For that, one has to understand how Earth helps in sustaining life on Earth. In our entire solar system, Earth is the only planet that has the right ability to support life on it. To aid it, Earth has provided us, that is mankind, with every kind of resource available to make our life as safe as possible. Be it drinking water, enough oxygen, proper bathrooms, or proper climate to have a life, Earth has given us everything we need. To this present day, humankind has accepted all the resources available, but with time, our needs have increased. This led us to not only use Earth's resources without taking a take on them, but also to exploit them. For a very simple example, let us consider how many times we have forgotten to turn off the lights on our hands. It's such a small thing, but imagine how big of a problem it causes by wasting electricity. If 8 billion people on Earth keep doing the same thing, thinking it wouldn't be a big deal, right? And in the process of taking away resources available from Earth, we humans are not just drying out the resources, but also causing pollution, climate change, global warming, and in total harming our Mother Earth. Therefore, the main reason why Earth Day is celebrated worldwide is to fulfill activities to protect the Earth and its resources. Now, this topic of protection takes us to our today's topic, that is investing in our planet. So, how can we invest on Earth? It will be easier if we all fulfill our duty by taking small steps. Simple investments like planting trees, recycling, composting, conserving water, reducing usage of electricity, using pipes, or taking public transportation, repairing, watering, using LED bulbs, using the sun to dry clothes, reducing meat consumption, avoiding single-use plastic, and many more can be such great ways that beyond our imagination. We are called to invest in renewables and energy efficiency, in clean transportation, in nature-based solutions, in indigenous communities, and much more. These are simple things to protect the Earth, protect our forests, hills, mountains, wild sanctuaries, forest creatures, and also protect marine wildlife and ecosystem. As well by planting trees outside, inside our houses and localities, recycling and reusing rainwater, and using household water from bathroom sinks, showers, and washing machines to water our lawn and gardens. Instead of using non-renewables, still they are completely used. We should try our level best to take the help of renewable ones, such as solar energy, wind energy, and hydroelectric energy. Unlike solar energy source being expensive and wind energy source that winds are being causing noise pollution, hydropower or hydroelectric power is one of the oldest and largest sources of renewable energy, which uses the natural flow of living water to generate electricity. Some sources, it is known that nearly 30% of the world's electricity currently comes from renewable sources of energy, compared to 20% in 2011. The biggest share is hydropower, followed by solar and wind, bioenergy and geothermal power. It is estimated that 90% of the world's electricity can and should come from renewable energy by 2050. According to International Renewable Energy Agency, it's high time that we invest in our planet, as we are facing the rising temperatures and alarming heat waves all over the world, including our own state. Because investing in the planet has several benefits, including economic, social, and environmental benefits. Investing in sustainable initiatives will lead to economic growth, create jobs, and promote social equality. It will also help in conserving natural resources and protecting the environment. Now on this Earth Day, we all should take the place to invest in our planet. Because the green future is the author of future, we need to act boldly, innovate boldly, and implement equitably. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Manushi. This was Manushi Das from the Department of Chemistry. Now we move on to the Department of Humanities. Before we move on to the Department of Humanities, I have one more presentation to show you, so I am sharing my screen for the last presentation. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Thank you. So now we move on to our presentation section once again. I'd request Ratan Priya Singh. Ratanpriya, are you there online?
Yes, sir, I'm there.
Over to you, Ratanpriya. Ratanpriya Singh from the Department of English.
Good afternoon, Principal Madam, dear teachers and others present in this meeting. Today I am going to present a small presentation on Earth Day.
Ratanpriya, unmute yourself.
Sorry, sir, actually I forgot to unmute.
Chali.
So every year we celebrate Earth Day on 22nd April. So what's the history behind this? So the history lies here. Established on April 22nd, 1970 by founder and Wisconsin Senator Gaylord Nelson after the horrific oil spill in Santa Monica, CA in 1969, he proposed a nationally recognized day that encouraged people to help clean the environment in any way and build awareness of the people. Once recognized, the first Earth Day was a success, drawing in 20 million people protesting to help clean up the earth. A vital question which rises is, can the earth be saved? Yes, I think it can be saved. It's in our hands. In presentation, I will talk about what can we do. So the three things we must do at a global level are produce more food on less land, eliminate overfishing, and increase clean energy. So this can be demonstrated by this picture: fix agriculture, stop overfishing, and ramp up clean energy. Moving to the next. Why we celebrate Earth Day? Earth is the home for the millions of humans and species of plants and animals. World Earth Day highlights the importance of environmental protection for the survival of the life. Earth offers a home for many species in the form of ocean and land. World Earth Day celebration is a perfect reminder for everyone to think about our own actions. There is a possibility of damaging Earth. Nations around the world organize events such as discussions, lectures, and seminars to talk about celebrating World Earth Day. World Earth Day is being celebrated all over the world across 193 countries. It was initially started by the United States Senator Gaylord Nelson in 1970. However, World Earth Day is celebrated to increase the awareness of saving the nature and environment on Earth. Now I'm talking about only we can save the planet at an individual level. I'm not talking about what can we do at a global level, but individually, because we have to save it. So I'm quickly going to the 10 ways we can help the earth every day. Simple ways. We turn the lights off if not needed. Recycle. We know the slogan: reuse, recycle, and regenerate. Plant a tree. By planting a tree, we can help the earth. Use both sides of the paper. Eat less processed food. Stop buying bottled water. Drive less, work more. Turn off your computer at night. Use fluorescent bulbs and bring reusable shopping bags. Now, I will not take much time. I will end my presentation with this: Happy Earth Day to everyone. Do something green today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ratanpriya. It was a wonderful presentation, and you also taught us what we need to do at the individual level as well as collectively we were speaking about earlier. Thank you, Ratanpriya.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Next, I would like to call Next, I would like to call Jisha Gupta from the Department of English. Jisha, are you there online?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, over to you, Jisha. आप अपना वीडियो ऑन कर ले, जीशा. हाँ, बोलिए.
In the words of Albert Einstein, I quote, "Look deep into nature and then you will understand everything better." I unquote. Good evening to the honorable teachers and my dear friends. I, Jisha Gupta, student of English Honours. Today I would like to present my views on World Earth Day. Every year on 22nd April, people around the world celebrate Earth Day. It is a day for people to think about how to better care for Earth. But I think one day is not enough to protect our Earth. Earth is like our mother. In Indian tradition, Earth is also called Dharti Mata. So it is our responsibility to protect our Earth. So let's make every day as a Earth Day. Earth Day is a reminder that we are all responsible for taking care for our planet. Humans are continuously harm our nature. So what is the solution of this issue? There is a beautiful machine called tree that reduces CO2 and produces O2. Trees are the true friends of humans. In this modern era, we forget basic things. We have to clearly understand that we must protect our Mother Earth. We used Earth as a credit card with no limit. It is due to the selfish needs of human beings that Mother Earth is facing various environmental issues. Earth Day is a day against all such evils that is a reminder to us to preserve our beautiful Earth. I would like to conclude my saying by a small poem. माटी से ही जन्म हुआ है, माटी में ही मिल जाना है. धरती से ही जीवन अपना, धरती पर ही सजे सब सपना. धरती माँ को देख रेख कर हमको फर्ज निभाना है. थैंक यू.
Thank you, Jisha, for reminding us the importance of Mother Earth. Dust thou art, to dust returnest. मिट्टी के ही बने हैं, मिट्टी में मिल जाएंगे. Thank you, Jisha, once again. Okay, now we move on to the next participant. I'd like to call Mallika Kundu from the Department of English. Mallika, are you there online?
Sir.
हाँ, over to you, Mallika.
Okay, sir. Good evening to our honorable principal ma'am, respected teachers and my dear friends. As we gather here to celebrate World Earth Day, I would like to thank my teacher for giving me an opportunity to speak a few lines about our Mother Earth and World Earth Day. In this speech, I want to discuss why World Earth Day is important and what we can do to help protect our planet. Earth Day is celebrated annually on April 22 to spread awareness about environmental global climate crisis. It was first celebrated 1970 and is now recognized globally by millions of people. Earth Day is praised worldwide to make mindfulness about the consistently expanding global warming, to advise openly about the catastrophic influence it has on our day-to-day lives. Because of industrialization and urbanization, all the trees are being cut down, and that causes more frequent severe weather events such as heat waves, droughts, and floods. The use of single plastic and other non-biodegradable materials is a major contribution to pollution, which affects our oceans, air, and soil, and also harming wildlife and human health. So let's clear that we need to take action to protect our earth. Each person can contribute in their specific manner to make this day a success. We can take steps like recycling of paper so that lots of trees will be saved. We can plant more trees too. We can reduce the use of plastic and protect the oceans from getting plastic polluted. We should take combined efforts to make the world a better place to live. So let us all take an oath to keep our environment clear and take every possible action which will protect Earth's atmosphere. With this, I conclude my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Mallika. It was a wonderful presentation of yours. Thank you once again. Next
Thank
we
you so
move
much.
to next we move to Tanisha Kumari Shah. Tanisha, are you there online?
Yes, sir.
हाँ, over to you Tanisha. 3-4 मिनट है, जल्दी करिए.
Good evening, honorable principal ma'am, respected teachers, and all my dear friends. I am Tanisha Kumari Shah from 2nd Sem English Department. Today, 22nd April, World Earth Day, is celebrated worldwide to protect our planet Earth. We can say that Earth is our mother and she has given us food, water, and shelter. And hence, it is our responsibility to protect Mother Earth. Earth Day is also to raise awareness about protecting the environment and preventing pollution, deforestation, population growth, war, etc. from harming the planet. With the increase in globalization, lots of trees are cut down, oceans are polluted, and many animals are become extinct. If we all work together, we can make our planet greener and a happier place. We can take steps like recycling of paper so that lots of trees will be saved. We can plant more trees too. We can reduce the use of plastic and protects the oceans from getting plastic polluted. So let us all take every possible action which will protect Earth's atmosphere. With this, I conclude my speech. Thank you.
Well, thank you Tanisha Kumari Shah.
Thank you, sir.
Devolina Chakladar, are you there? Devolina?
Yes, sir.
हाँ,
Yes, sir.
over to you Devolina.
Good evening to all my respected teachers and principal ma'am and all my friends. Today I will speak about Earth Day, International Mother Earth Day. International Mother Earth Day 2019 was observed on Monday, April 22nd, 2019. There is reason behind the title of this celebration as Earth Day. It was suggested by a number of people in 1969 and the idea came with birthday as Earth Day, rhyming word of day. Now we will move to why April 22 is celebrated as International Mother Earth Day. Our Earth is the only planet in the universe where life is possible till death. It is very necessary to maintain the natural assets of the Earth in order to continue the life on the Earth. In the rush of the crowd, the most intelligent creature of the God called human is slowly losing its humanity and forgot to take care of the planet that gave it life and started using its resources very ruthlessly. The 22nd of April has been marked as an Earth Day to make the human race get aware about the importance of the planet. A USA Senator from Wisconsin, Gaylord Nelson, had founded the day to make the people aware about day-to-day increasing rate of the industrialization as well as the careless attitude of the people living on the earth. The step was taken by him to promote the idea of natural balance among people as well as encourage them for respecting the assets of the planet. It is very necessary to take care of the environmental issues to stay healthy and alive as 12 people have mercilessly utilized its resources and depleted its life-supporting resources over the centuries. One of the big examples of it is the depletion of the ozone layer, which prevents us from the ultraviolet rays of the sun. Another big problem of the environment is death of rivers by getting mixed with the industrial toxic materials, which leads to the global warming. Increasing industrialization on daily basis leads to deforestation, which ultimately leads to the rise in Earth's temperature. Nowadays, everything is being packed in the plastic bags or given in it by the shopkeepers. Plastic bags productions are increasing day by day, which is very shameful condition for us as these materials are undegradable. The first celebration of the Earth Day was took place in the US on 22nd April of April in 1970 to mark the environmental movement as a big matter of fact. Students groups from the US college campuses had participated to protest for the environmental deterioration to increase the public awareness. Now I will move to how World Earth Day is celebrated. There are many ways to celebrate the Earth Day. New trees plantation at required places, do some outdoor activities with your family, such as making the home for a bird on the tree, and discuss their role in the ecosystem. Motivate people to reduce the use of plastic bags to avoid the soil and water pollution. Teach your children about the recycling and reuse of the old materials. Take part in picking up the waste from streets, parks and other places. Take part in the amusement activities like singing a song related to the art safety to attract more people to the event celebration. Take part in the educational sessions like seminars, discussions and other competitive activities related to the safety of natural resources of the earth. Motivate people by wearing green, brown or blue clothes for displaying the environmental colors. Promote people for energy conservation by various practical means. Teach people that every day of their life is Earth Day, so they should take care of the earth on daily basis. Thank you.
Thank you, Devolina. It was very nice of you. I suppose we have last four more speakers and then we come to the end of this webinar. Now I would like to call Mohor Nag. Mohor, are you there online?
Yes, sir.
Over to you, Mohor.
Yes, sir. Am I audible, sir?
You are audible.
Okay, sir. Good evening to my respected teachers, principal ma'am, and to all of my dear friends who are present here today on the occasion of World Earth Day. And I would like to throw light on something completely different than what we all know. We all know when Earth Day started. It was on 22nd of April 1970. And we also know that why we gather every year, because to remind ourselves about the importance and balance that Earth has. And you know what? There's this important thing I was pondering about since the last few days, that we human beings, because of modernity, technology, and we have forgotten the language of nature, Mother Nature. We don't remember that once upon a time, long back in the ancient period, our ancestors were connected to the planet Earth and they knew the language of selfless love or altruism. They could reciprocate, but because of how we are today, how we are making transactions and not giving back anything to nature, you know, she is going to revolt back, and we can see it in the form of disasters, natural calamities, earthquakes, the pollution, the problems arising in the oceans, everything around us. So what I would love to say is that it is our responsibility to reciprocate, to show gratitude because of everything our Mother Earth does for us every single day without asking for anything in return. But we are not doing it. So she is ultimately going to revolt, because in our culture, she is shown as a part and parcel of the divine feminine, and also given the form of Goddess Mahakali, who revolts when things are getting out of hand. And that's what is happening. We can see it because of global warming, the rise in temperatures, the extreme warmth and the extreme coldness. So what I would like to say here and conclude is that learn the language of nature, reciprocate with her, and you will never have to worry about anything. It is not just for us, for the present generation, but also for the upcoming tomorrow, about whom we are not thinking, or in what kind of disaster we are throwing the future generation into. Thank you.
Thank you, Mohur. It was wonderful listening to you. Thank you once again. Now I would like to call Riya Dash from the Department of Political Science. Riya Dash, are you online?
Yes, sir.
Over to you, Riya.
Good evening, respected teachers and my friends present in this session. My name is Riya Das from Political Science Department. Today I am going to say a few words on World Earth Day. The third rock, the blue marble, Earth, home. Every person, place or thing we know, everything we do, every memory we make, it's here, on this pale blue dot. It's just one rocky planet in one solar system, in one galaxy among billions. Our planet is strong. Its history dates back millions of years, and it has sustained the lives of countless species. However, our planet is also vulnerable. We are witnessing how it can be affected by pollution, the unsustainable use of resources, and climate change. And human activity is largely responsible for this. This is why events such as Earth Day, held on 22nd April today, seek to raise awareness about our role in caring for the planet, the only home we know. Earth Day is a day recognized on the official calendar of the United Nations and was established in 1970 by US Senator Gaylord Nelson. Its objective was to create a common awareness of the problems endangering the survival of the planet: overpopulation, conservation of biodiversity, pollution, among other factors. Earth Day 2023 marks the 53rd anniversary of this celebration, and the theme of this year is Invest in Our Planet. Now, the fight for a clean environment continues with increasing urgency as the ravages of climate change become more and more apparent every day. Dissolution by the low level of ambition following the adoption of the Paris Agreement in 2015 and frustrated with international environmental lethargy, citizens of the world are rising up to demand for greater action for our planet and its people. We, the children, have the opportunity to restore our Mother Earth and address these problems. And we should do this not only because we care about our natural world, but because we live in it. A healthy planet is not an option, it is a necessity. This year's messages focus on the need to act boldly, innovate broadly, and implement equitably. Through civic actions and our day-to-day life choices, we have the power to lobby and to support the businesses who actively choose eco-friendly practices and climate-friendly investments. There is no time more vital than the present to take action and invest in our planet. I would like to bring my speech to a close with a quote: "Forests are green, oceans are blue. Keep the earth clean for me and you." Wishing everyone happy Earth Day. Thank you for your attention and interest.
Thank you, Ria, for this speech of yours. Thank you once again. I would like to call Shashwati Das from the Department of Political Science. Shashwati, are you there online?
Yes, sir.
Over to you, Shashwati.
Good evening to my all respected teacher and my dear friends. আমার আজকে হলো আর্থ ডে বা ধরিত্রী দিবস। আমি যার উপরে বলবো সেটা হলো সেভ দ্য আর্থ অ্যান্ড সেভ দ্য ফিউচার। 1969 সালে সান ফ্রান্সিসকোতে ইউনেস্কো সম্মেলনে শান্তিকর্মী জন ম্যাককনেল পৃথিবীর মায়ের সম্মানে একটা দিন উৎসর্গ করতে প্রস্তাব করেন। পরবর্তীতে 1970 খ্রিস্টাব্দে 22শে এপ্রিল মার্কিন সেনেটর গেলর্ড নেলসন ধরিত্রী দিবসের প্রচলন করেন। প্রায় 2 কোটি মানুষ দিনটি উদযাপন করেছিল। জলবায়ু সম্পর্কে সচেতনতা সৃষ্টির লক্ষ্যে আমেরিকার প্রচুর মানুষ এই দিন রাস্তায় নেমেছিলেন। সেই থেকেই এই দিনটির সূত্রপাত হয়। 1969 সালে সান্তা বারবারা তেল ছড়িয়ে পড়ার মতো ঘটনা এবং অন্যান্য অনেক ঘটনা যা পরিবেশকে দূষিত করে, তাই আমাদের এই গ্রহটিকে ধ্বংস হওয়া থেকে বাঁচানোর জন্য পৃথিবী দিবসের ধারণা প্রচারের প্রধান কারণ ছিল। আমাদের সৌরজগতের পৃথিবী একমাত্র গ্রহ যেখানে জীবনকে সমর্থন করার জন্য সঠিক সুযোগ সুবিধা যেমন জল, বাতাস, খাদ্য ইত্যাদি রয়েছে। আজ অবধি মানবজাতি উপলব্ধ সমস্ত সংস্থান গ্রহণ করেছে, তবে সংস্থার সাথে সাথে তাদের চাহিদাও বৃদ্ধি পেয়েছে। আমরা মানুষরা কেবল সম্পদ শূন্য করছি তা নয়, মাতৃভূমির ক্ষতিও করছি। প্রাকৃতির ওপর মানব সমাজের এই প্রভাবে পৃথিবীর জলবায়ু পরিবর্তন হচ্ছে, যা গত 20 দশকের শেষ 3 শতক ধরে আন্তর্জাতিক রাজনীতির একটি বিশেষ গুরুত্বপূর্ণ বিষয় হয়ে উঠেছে। আন্তর্জাতিক রাজনীতিতে এই পরিবেশ দূষণ প্রতিরোধে বিভিন্ন ধরনের সম্মেলন অনুষ্ঠিত হয়, যেমন 1992 সালের জুন মাসে ব্রাজিলের রিও ডি জেনিরো শহরে অনুষ্ঠিত হওয়া পরিবেশ উন্নয়ন সংক্রান্ত সম্মেলন, যা ধরিত্রী সম্মেলন নামে পরিচিত। তাছাড়াও 1997 সালে জাপানের কিয়োটো শহরে কিয়োটো সম্মেলন, যা গ্রিন হাউস গ্যাস হ্রাসের উদ্দেশ্যে সম্মিলিত হয়, এবং 2015 সালে প্যারিস সম্মেলন, যা গ্লোবাল ওয়ার্মিং হ্রাসের উদ্দেশ্যে সম্মিলিত হয়। অনেক দেশ পৃথিবীর সম্পদ রক্ষার জন্য বিভিন্ন ব্যবস্থা গ্রহণ করে এবং টেকসই জীবনধারার দিকে কাজ করে, কিন্তু পৃথিবী আজও দুর্যোগের মুখে। বিভিন্ন বড় বড় কলকারখানা থেকে নির্গত ধোঁয়া বাতাস দূষিত করছে, তাছাড়া আমাদের সমুদ্রের জল দূষিত হচ্ছে, প্লাস্টিকের অবাধ ব্যবহারের ফলেও আমাদের পৃথিবী দূষিত হচ্ছে, ধ্বংস হচ্ছে ওজোন স্তর। মাতৃভূমিকে রক্ষা করা আমাদের প্রধান কর্তব্য হওয়া উচিত। আমরা যদি আমাদের গ্রহটিকে রক্ষা না করি, তাহলে আমাদের ভবিষ্যৎ প্রজন্ম ক্ষতিগ্রস্ত হবে। যে সমস্ত সম্পদ আমরা পৃথিবী থেকে পাচ্ছি তা গ্রহণ করছি, সেই সব থেকে আমাদের ভবিষ্যৎ প্রজন্ম বঞ্চিত হবে। তাই উপায় হলো গাছ লাগানো, যাতে মানুষ ও প্রকৃতির মধ্যে ভারসাম্য বজায় থাকে। অনবায়নযোগ্য শক্তি ব্যবহারের পরিবর্তে বায়ু শক্তি, সৌরশক্তি, জলবিদ্যুৎ ইত্যাদি পুনর্নবীকরণ সংস্থাগুলিতে ফোকাস করা। আধুনিক যে সমস্ত শিল্প থেকে CO2 অনেক পরিমাণে নির্গত হচ্ছে, সেখানে আধুনিক প্রকল্পের কিছু ব্যবহার করা, চাষের জমি বৃদ্ধি করা ইত্যাদি। পরিশেষে বলি, যদিও পৃথিবী দিবস এবং পরিবেশ দিবসের মতো দিনগুলি প্রতি বছর পালিত হয়, তবে এটি উপলব্ধি করা গুরুত্বপূর্ণ যে গ্রহের সম্পদ সংরক্ষণ এবং পরিবেশ সংরক্ষণের জন্য কিছু পদক্ষেপ নিতে আমাদের একটি নির্দিষ্ট তারিখের প্রয়োজন নেই। তবুও আমাদের ভবিষ্যৎ প্রজন্ম যাতে পৃথিবীতে সুস্থ জীবনযাপন করতে পারে, তা নিশ্চিত করা এটাই একমাত্র উপায়। থ্যাংক ইউ।
থ্যাঙ্কস এ লট শাশ্বতী দাস, ইট ওয়াজ ওয়ান্ডারফুল। তুমি মাদার টাং ইউজ করেছো, আরও ক্লিয়ার হয়ে গেল সবার কাছে আই সাপোজ কনসেপ্টসগুলো। থ্যাংক ইউ শাশ্বতী।
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার।
Last speaker for today is from the Department of Philosophy. নাম হচ্ছে শান্তনা বিশ্বাস। শান্তনা, are you there online?
Yes sir.
হ্যাঁ, over to you শান্তনা।
নমস্কার, আজ আমরা 22শে এপ্রিল সকলে উপস্থিত হয়েছি বসুন্ধরা দিবস পালন উপলক্ষে। আজ আমি পরিবেশ সচেতনতা বিষয়ে কিছু তথ্য তুলে ধরব। এই বিশ্বকে শিশুর বাসযোগ্য যাব আমি, নবজাতকের কাছে এ আমার দৃঢ় অঙ্গীকার। এই পৃথিবীকে বাসযোগ্য করার দাবিতেই 1970 সালে প্রথমবার বিশ্ব বসুন্ধরা দিবস ওয়ার্ল্ড আর্থ ডে পালিত হয়। ঐতিহাসিক সেই বছরেই একযোগে পরিবেশ ধ্বংসের বিরুদ্ধে পথে নেমেছিলেন 20 মিলিয়ন প্রকৃতি সচেতন মানুষ। গড়ে উঠেছিল এক বিপ্লব। ঘটনার সূত্রপাত 1969 সালে ক্যালিফোর্নিয়ার সান্তা বারবারায় তৈলকূপ থেকে তৈল উপচে পড়ার ঘটনা থেকে। প্রায় 30 লক্ষ গ্যালনের বেশি তেল উপচে পড়ার কারণে 10,000-এরও বেশি সামুদ্রিক পাখি, ডলফিন, সমুদ্রের ছোট বড় মাছ ধ্বংস হয়ে যায়। তার সঙ্গে যুক্ত হয়েছিল বাতাসের কুয়াশা ও দূষিত নদীর মতো কিছু সমস্যাগুলি। পরিবেশ বাঁচাবার তাগিদে সাধারণ মানুষ একজোট হয়ে রাস্তায় নামতে বাধ্য হয়েছিলেন। 1970 সালে মার্কিন ছাত্রনেতা ডেলি সাইস, যিনি প্রথমবার বসুন্ধরা দিবস পালনের নেতৃত্ব দিয়েছিলেন, তিনি চেয়েছিলেন এই দিনটিকে বিশ্বের বিভিন্ন দেশে ছড়িয়ে দিতে। 193টি দেশে বিশ্ব বসুন্ধরা দিবস পালিত হয়। এই বছরের বিশ্ব বসুন্ধরা দিবসের মূল ভাবনা হলো বিনিয়োগ করো আমাদের গ্রহকে বাঁচাতে, ইনভেস্ট ইন আওয়ার প্ল্যানেট। বর্তমান ও ভবিষ্যৎ প্রজন্মের সামাজিক ও অর্থনৈতিক ও ইকোলজিক্যাল চাহিদার মাঝে ভারসাম্য অর্জনের জন্য প্রকৃতির সাথে মানুষের সুসংগতি রক্ষা করা খুবই দরকার। বর্তমানে সারা বিশ্বে যেভাবে কর্পোরেট ব্যবসায়ী গোষ্ঠী নিজেদের মুনাফার স্বার্থে প্রাকৃতিক অবক্ষয় ও সীমাহীন দূষণ করে চলেছে, তার বিরুদ্ধে সাধারণ মানুষজনকে রুখে দাঁড়াতে হবে। প্রকৃতি ও পরিবেশকে রক্ষা করার জন্য সমস্ত দেশের সরকারের কাছে জল, জঙ্গল, খনি বিষয়ক আইন প্রণয়নের দাবি জানাতে হবে। আমাদের প্রিয় গ্রহকে বাঁচাতে পারে একমাত্র দেশের সরকার। আর যদি আমরা পৃথিবীকে মানুষের বাসযোগ্য করে তুলতে চাই, তাহলে প্রচুর গাছ লাগাতে হবে, গাছকে ভালোবাসতে হবে, এর কোনো বিকল্প নেই। জলবায়ু পরিবর্তন এখন পুরো মানব জাতির জন্য বড় একটা সংকট হয়ে দাঁড়িয়েছে। আমাদের বাঁচা মরার প্রশ্ন হয়ে দাঁড়িয়েছে। এশিয়ার 48টি দেশের মধ্যে 38টি দেশে খরা এবং লবণাক্ততার পরিমাণ গত কয়েক দশকে বেড়েছে। জলবায়ু পরিবর্তনের কারণে পৃথিবীর বিভিন্ন দেশে এখন দুর্যোগে জর্জরিত। এমন প্রেক্ষাপটে প্রকৃতি ও পরিবেশকে রক্ষায় আমাদেরকে এগিয়ে আসতে হবে, সচেতন হতে হবে, এটি হওয়া দরকার এই দিবসের লক্ষ্য। তাই আসুন নিরাপদ বাসযোগ্য পৃথিবী করতে নিজে সচেতন হই এবং অন্যকেও সচেতন করি। এই প্রসঙ্গে নীরেন্দ্রনাথ চক্রবর্তীর লেখা গাছ কেটো না কবিতা আমি তুলে ধরব। কাল যে ছিল গাছের সারি, আজ পড়েছে কাটা, রাস্তা দিয়ে তাই তো ভারী শক্ত হলো হাঁটা, রোদ্দুরে গান যাচ্ছে পড়ে এখন রাস্তার ঘাটে, বাইরে গেলেই ভর দুপুরে মাথার চাঁদি ফাটে, গাছগুলো সব দামনা নিয়ে ফুল আর ফল দেয়, আকাশ জুড়ে মেঘ জমিয়ে বৃষ্টি নামায় জল দেয়, ধসতে দেয় না মৃত্তিকাকে শিকড়গুলোর ফাঁদে, আটকে ফেলে বৃক্ষ তাকে শক্ত করে বাঁধে, গাছগুলোকে কাটলে কি হয় তাও তো দেখছো তুমি, গা গঞ্জ আর জীবন্ত না শুকনো মরুভূমি, হারিয়ে গেছে মাথার উপর গাছের সবুজ পাতা, জ্বলছে বাজার রাস্তা ওভার, এই নাকি কলকাতা। তাই তো বলি গাছ কেটো না, গাছকে রাখো ধরে, তা নইলে ভাই লক্ষ্মী সোনা বাঁচবে কেমন করে। ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you, Shantanu, for this wonderful poem that you recited. Thank you once again. Okay, so here we come to the end of our presentations. Thank you each and every participant who have been participating in this particular seminar or webinar, whatever you might call it. Thank you for your presentations. Your presentations have enlightened us and it was wonderful to listen to all of you. But before we commence this session, আজকে এই সেশনটা শেষ করার আগে আমরা দুটো স্পিচ আরও বাকি আছে। I would request Professor Sudhipa Pramanik to kindly say a few words. আর তারপর I would request Professor Monica Vishwas madam to say a few words. Sudhipa ma'am, over to you.
Okay. Happy Earth Day to you all. On behalf of NSS unit of RBCCW, I thankful to our principal madam. She is the inspiration of this online program, and Gargi Di for her wonderful song, Rakhi madam for her speech. Thank you students of botany department, chemistry department, student of English department, student of political science and philosophy department. All the presentation are very good. All are very wonderful. So we all are enriched with our students' presentation. And thank you all the teachers and NSS committee member and the host of our host of this the program, Dr. Jasmeet Singh. And last, my observation from my side is that take care of yourself and take care of your planet too, because the earth is our home. So we have to clean our home. We have to take care of our home. So that's all for me. Good night. Thank you.
Thank you, Sudhipa ma'am, for your kind words. I think we would move forward to the vote of thanks to be given by Monica Di. But before we move to Monica Di's vote of thanks, আমার একটা proposal আছে. Can we not send a request to the university to kindly stop taking exams, particularly environmental science? We are taking exams on paper. So paper is being made from trees. Trees are being cut to make paper. So kindly send my request to the university. Now over to you, jokes apart. Over to Monica Vishwas ma'am to say a few words. The vote of thanks, please. Monica Di, if you are there online. Monica Di, are you there online?
Hello.
Monica Di, over to you. The vote of thanks.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
হ্যাঁ
শুনতে পাচ্ছ তো?
হ্যাঁ শুনতে পাচ্ছি।
Okay. Sudhipa already has conveyed thanks to all the participants and speakers. So without repeating that, I congratulate all our students. They are all aware of the
need of the hour, environment, earth, and politics. These are two contradictory subjects. It's only the thought politicians who are more aware and really cared for the Mother Earth. We would not have been here in such a situation. আমরা সবাই you all know that this is the only home we have, and the future is very bleak, definitely very worrying for our next generation. পরে কি হবে if only white people then perhaps this earth will survive and there might be a change for the better. Anyway, thanks to our principal madam for these celebrations. Our NS unit, Dr. Tuma Day, and all the teachers who have participated to this program, and to all our students, brilliant students. They have come with such expectations. And to Smith, our host, and to Lina for technical support. Thank you.
Thank you, Monica Di. Thank you, teachers, students, for joining in for today. I suppose we can end our webinar here. So, Tulimadi, can we end here? Okay, I suppose we should end here. Okay. Thank you. Good night. Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. Good night.